Hello, guys. Here, Mr.L, man. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm kind of sick, so yeah. Um, been a while since I've uploaded anything because I was away from my home, so I'm back again. And yeah, life is life. Hey, so Oraxia, I managed to grab Oraxia a couple days ago since I'm back. Um, Pretty cool Warframe. I like it. Um, I want to grab every single shard for corrosive, but I don't have it, so yeah, I just dropped whatever I got. Um, this is a build. I don't think you need this. You can bring something else, but this is pretty much the best things I got. So yeah. Um, Archon Intensified. This is gonna restore your health and grants plus 30% ability strength for 10 seconds. Equilibrium, Archon Continuity, this is great. Stretch, Blind Rage, Prime Flow, Vitality, and this one is to get a little bit um, strength on your summon. Besides that, I'm using Trauma, but that's outside of the thing, and I can't pronounce that. Whatever. Normally, I go with the carriers or this one. If I want to chill, I go with this one. If I want a little bit more um, fast combat, I'll go with the carriers. I'm trying to level up the prime version of this, but still needs a little bit of work. Um, this is okay nuke build. We still need to work towards to be able to nuke, but let's show you. Not too bad, not too bad, not shabby. I'll show you guys the build on the mission, on the actual mission. But besides that, I want to show you guys some tips on Oraxia since I've been using for a couple days, and this is what I managed to find out. And in order for you to be able to benefit from the Archon, I forgot the name. Intensify. In order for you to do that, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to proc your fort ability once. As you can see, my life is 43,000. Once you proc your fort ability once, you need to unproc and proc it again. As you can see, it gives you way more life and more strength for your weapon and your other skills. Okay, so that's a tip. Another tip that I want to give you guys is once you initiate combat with the mobs and you use your turret, every time you do that, and if you want to speed the the build up for your nuke to start, you use your turret at the same time, proc your second skill, and probably you can pretty much nuke the entire thing. Let me show you guys the build on an actual mission so you guys can see. But before that, let me show you guys my companion. I can't pronounce that. I'm still trying to level up for this. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much um, modes. If you guys want, you can pause the video for you to be able to actually see. Um, Bite, space, claws, this. And yeah, let's move on. So this doesn't stay like too big of a video. Mm.
Scans show Grenier are harvesting Kuba nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuba catalysts. Predictable. As expected, Grenier have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuba catalysts to begin harvesting.
Well, as you guys see, not too difficult. Your summons are gonna do a lot of damage for you, but not too hard. Just a couple shots, and you can clear the entire room. Don't forget to proc your.
Get ready for a capsule. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Well, as you guys see, it pretty much deletes everything. If you wanna make sure you have some way of defeating the Archon, just save that.
Tenno, prepare for life support. I've delivered another life support capsule.
As you guys see, as long as you run behind the damage wave, you can proc the nuke and keep moving it towards the enemies on the back. It's just a chill build, and too hard to keep up. As long as you move, the wave moves. If you bring Acarius, the other weapon I was talking about. The gameplay is gonna be a little bit more frenetic because it's not gonna build up so much toxic and viral like this weapon does. At the same time, you can deal with this asshole that tries to kill you every 5 minutes.
The raid is off to a successful start. When you are ready, go to extraction.
It's a pretty good build. I didn't try this version with this weapon for too long. I went almost 1 hour, I guess, yesterday, and with the Carriers Prime, I managed. I went 3 hours. I just got bored. But yeah, as you guys can see, easy build to keep up. Um, Not too frenetic, not too crazy, not too over the shot. You definitely got Warframes over there that can do a little bit better job um, on nuking rooms. But if you want to chill, um, uh, an easy Warframe to do it will be over here, Oraxia. She will help you do that. I was already nuking the room before I was having anything of this. The Archon charts. I do think you benefit more by using this um, Kuro or whatever they call you. But before I was having this, I was using this, and it was having the same effect as this one, you know. But this one already procs toxic, something that this one doesn't. Um, but you can pick and choose whatever you want. Um, with Acarius Prime, you're gonna have a little bit more fast combat. I'll just show you for a couple minutes before I finish the video. Um, Let me see, and I'm just using it over here because it's the only mission fast enough for me. But you can use this even here. I'll show you guys over here. It's gonna happen the same thing, but the difference is like Akari's Prime is not gonna have a build up of toxic and virus as fast as the other one. I forgot the name. But you're gonna have a little bit more fun behind this weapon if you want to have a little bit more fast combat. If you want to chill, the other one is gonna be better. Um,
Sending life support capsules your way.
don't worry about knocking you down as long as you have your fort ability out. You're not gonna be knocked down. The cool part about Oraxia is if you stay on the wall, you do more damage. But as you guys can see, you have a little bit more fast combat. Cool part about this Warframe, you can work on small rooms, big rooms, because of the second ability, you can stuck enemies on this place. So as long as they are stuck, they're not gonna shoot you, so doesn't matter. At the same time, you want them to shoot you sometimes for them to proc the first ability, um, so they can spread up the virus a little bit faster. And yes, you can still nuke the rooms on this
I've delivered a life
version
support
of the
capsule
build
to your
with the
order.
Icarius. but it's gonna take you a little bit more work towards it than the other one. In all the cases, you can already nuke the entire room with this weapon, the way it is. This was the weapon I used for 3 hours, level 500, 600, or more than that. I can't even remember. It keeps killing them and pretty much one-shot them. As you can see, you just broke the nuke over there.
Life support on the way. I've delivered another life support capsule.
Nothing too hard, nothing too hard, voice. I'm sorry about my voice again. Uh, been sick for the last 2 days. Um, but yeah, as you guys can see, you can stay, you can safely kill any problems. You just go towards the wall, you get invisible.
The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, extraction is ready.
And yep, you can just delete the icon. Like it's nothing. Well, as you guys see, easy builds to stay on, to stay alive. Uh, One, you have a little bit more fast combat because it's not going to build up the new part of the build. Besides that, the other parts with the other weapon, it I can't pronounce that. Whatever. I'm sorry about that. With this one, you're gonna be able to build up the toxic, the viral part of the build and be able to nuke the rooms a little bit faster. Okay, guys. Besides that, hope you guys have a nice day. Take care of yourself, take care of the ones you love, and I'll see you guys on the next episodes. See ya!